Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new video on the TARDIS Zone. Before I start the video, if you like what I have to say, please give the video a like, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so already. I just want to wish everybody a happy St. Paddy's Day. I hope you all had a great time and hope you didn't get too drunk. But yeah, so today's video is basically another Bond related video. And another actor has come out and has basically said that James Bond should stay a male, not only male but white male. So I will read the article, and then as we're reading the usual, I will give my opinion as I'm reading along. So Bond's boss says 007 must not be black or female. Ralph Fiennes, who plays M in the blockbuster series, says the secret agent should stay true to Ian Fleming's vision. The actor who succeeded Judi Dench as M said 007 should not change gender. He took over the pivotal role in James Bond movies from a woman, but Fiennes has walked into a major casting role by saying that 007 should never change gender, nor he believes should James Bond be played by a black actor. Fiennes, who succeeded Judi Dench as Spy Master M, insists black or female stars should be given their own action films to showcase their talents away from the Bond franchise. I would like to see a great black actor inhabit a Bond-like persona, he said, but not necessarily in the same franchise. I think we could remake the idea of Bond as a woman or as an actor of any ethnicity in another vehicle, he told BBC Two's Newsnight. The 56-year-old's intervention in the long-running debate over who could play the suave secret agent comes as he prepares to start filming for Bond 25, which has the working title Shatterhand. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that title, to be quite honest, but we'll see where they're going with it. His comments provoked criticism on Twitter. Yeah, of course it did, because, you know, snowflakes knows this out of joint. Yeah, you snowflakes says you knows this out of joint because he had an opinion. Ooh. So he said his comments provoked criticism on Twitter, with one posting storming Fiennes has lost the plot, but another supported the actor, saying Bond's creator Ian Fleming had always intended for the spy to be white. One wrote, happy to see a black actor play an MI6 agent or similar, but don't make him Bond. Write a new character for him, that's fine, I'll go and see a black secret agent film. Won't go anywhere near a black Bond, because we all know he'd have been cast just because he's black. And I think what's his name, came out and actually said that he didn't want to be the token, play the token black guy in the Bond role. What was his name? I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that was said. Fiennes' stance was supported by Graham Roy, who runs the 007 magazine, who said, I 100% agree. Nor should Bond be played by an Oriental or an Asian actor the same way Caucasian actors should never be considered to play Shaka Zulu or Genghis Khan. I agree 100%. 100%. Of course, I'll be criticised for that. Of course, some will call me a racist. It's like throwing her out there, don't you? When people have different opinions, then he's a bunch of sad bastards. In 2017, Bond producer Barbara Broccoli responded to questions on whether Bond could be black or woman by saying, these films tend to reflect the times, so we always try to push the envelope a little bit. Anything is possible right now. It's Daniel Craig, and I'm very happy with Daniel Craig, but who knows what the future will bring. However, former Bond Sir Roger Moore in 2015, I heard a lot of people talk how there should be a lady Bond or a gay Bond, but they wouldn't be Bond for the simple reason that wasn't what Ian Fleming wrote. It's not about being homophobic or racist, it's simply about being true to the character. Bravo, and God rest your soul, Sir Roger Moore. I love your Bond. Brilliant, man. I have to say, Sean Connery is up there too, but yeah, oh my God. In recent years, Luther star Idris Elba. I can never get his name right. I think that's the guy that said he wasn't going to take the role because he didn't want to be the token guy to take the role, like Jodie Whittaker is a token female for the Doctor Who franchise. So I don't think he wanted to be the token guy. But in 2017, Anthony Horowitz, who wrote the 007 adventure Trigger Mortis, provoked the storm by dismissing the star as too street to be Bond. I agree, Luther Star, he's too street to be Bond. I agree 100%. Last week, Fiennes also revealed he was once considered for the Bond role himself, saying there was a discussion some years ago about playing 007. I don't think I would have been very good, but I did feel I could give a good crack. Fleming originally created a spy in the likeness of white singer actor is a Hoagie Carmichael. I don't know if I'm saying his name properly, and I'm sorry if I am. I wasn't born at the time, but see this video with him now. There's an interview that he done here that just keeps popping up on my page for some weird reason. Just give us a second there. Oh, there's that stupid Carlsberg ad. Right, where are we now? We are near. Hold on, did I go too far? Or was that the end of the? No, that's the end of the. That's the end of the end of the article. But here, look, there's a couple of comments here. So, Free Speech Warrior says, totally agree. Bethany said, love Roger Moore, my ideal Bond, R.I.P. lovely man. Generation X said, at last, a bloody sensible point of view. I live it up north said, absolutely right. Dalek One wrote, cannot agree more. Nessie Hunter said, here, well said, sir. Gaz's opinion, PC is ruining everything. Good, damn right, completely agree. Seems to be so far. I'll see if there's any negative ones. Well, not negative ones. I mean, people who disagree. And there doesn't seem to be many who do. Cannot agree more. Let me see. At last, someone who has common sense and brave enough to speak out. I totally agree. Well said. Here. 100% agree. No one can bear Sean Connery. I don't know what that just. There you go. It just goes shy. I'm just reading them out. No problem with Idris, isn't it? Being Bond if he was a bit younger to have a good run at Bond. Best to start in your early 40s. Nail on the head. Yes. Spot on. I totally agree. Bring back Sean Connery, a proper James Bond. Simply put, this story is about a Rolls Royce. You cannot use a Mercedes. Why does it matter? Times change, and so can Bond, in my opinion. Surprise, is the name of the handle of that person. Yeah, I'm not surprised there with your opinion, you white snowflake. No, must move with the times, another snowflake. What next? The Harriet Potter, well said there, my friend. Wrong. It should be who is best for the role, not gender or race specific. It sounds like positive discrimination to me or the BBC have got involved. Let democracy rule. Actually, you're wrong. If you actually read the James Bond books, you will actually, and you're actually told in the article as well, you clown, that it was actually written and based on a white guy with blue eyes. So yeah. Sense at last. Bond was a product of his time, composite of resourceful and courageous intelligence officers. Fleming knew personally in the 1940s and possibly the 1950s. As the article states, Fleming originally created the spy in the likeness of white singer and actor Hoyt Carmichael, who was also supposed to have a Scottish father and a Swiss mother. He was also a heavy smoker, drank a quarter or a bottle of spirits a day, and was a lucky gambler. Anyone not fit in this description is simply not Bond. Interestingly, he would probably not have passed the final initial screening of today's intelligence services. Thank you. Of course he should. Anyone is getting fed up with PC now, and it's ruining films, plays, and dividing Britain into its worst time ever. Absolutely, I'm sick of the PC nonsense. Just crap. All this female Ghostbusters Ocean's 8. Make genuine movies with women, not copies of successful men's movies. I am sure if we made Black Panther with white people, there would be something said, or other movie programs about Africa, or maybe all female ninjas. Keep PC out of movies, please. He's entitled to his opinion, since at last. Exactly, I wouldn't want to see a white actor play Shaft or Othello either. Stop trying to apply PC to everything. There is always someone that finds offence. I agree, mate. Someone does always find offence with someone's opinion, because you're not allowed an opinion today. He's right. Well, that's all I'm gonna say. So that, as you can hear, right, in the comments, and if you actually go right, I've read them. I've read them down. Right, I haven't skipped any or anything. Okay, these are the first few comments that I've seen on this, and you can go and see the article and go and look at the comments yourself. I haven't made anything up, and you can actually see that a lot of people agree. Look, at people are sick of PC crap getting into their stuff, and there's a fight back happening. And someone said that was a culture war. And I agree 100%. This is a culture war, and it's getting bloody right now. And thanks be to God, there's some sensible actors and actresses out there that have finally came out and start speaking. To be honest with you, it's a year or two too late. These people should have been coming out, and I'm not saying these people specifically, but I'm talking about if anybody is sick of all this, they should be speaking up. I know they're afraid to, because they get attacked everywhere. But once one starts speaking up, they all start speaking up. And Eva Green started it. This debate has been rumbling, but Eva Green comes out and says something, and then Mr. Ralph himself comes out. Ralph Fiennes comes out himself and actually then says what he has to say. And that's all it takes. And this conversation needs to keep happening. And luckily for Doctor Who fans, in 2020 it'll be all over for Whittaker and Chibnall, and hopefully we'll go back. Well, as I said, my source has said that the Doctor will regenerate back into a traditional male role, because that's what it is. And I don't care what people say. You can call me sexist for saying this, but the Doctor should never have changed gender. End of. Just like James Bond should never change gender. But we used to bring this argument, the James Bond argument, into the Doctor Who argument, and pro Jodie supporters dismissed it. It's so good to see that actors that have starred in it are actually coming out now, because it needs to end. All this PC crap needs to end. And as I said, 2020 for Doctor Who fans is going to be very big, because we finally get rid of the two people that I consider are going to be the most hated in this fandom for a very, very long, long time. So yeah, so there you go. That's the video tonight. If I see any more articles, and as I said, if there's anything you want me to talk about, just let me know in the comments. So I'll talk to you all soon. Have a good night, and as I said, if you're out, stay safe. Don't get too drunk either. Do you know what I mean? 'Cause you make mistakes when you get drunk. Right, talk to you all. Bye.